Don't freaking strain yourselves. Right out loud. Hello. Hello. Show us the deck we should use for this live event. Alien? Hey, Mary. Hey, Janine. Hey, Cat Nana, there you are. Hello. Kimberly. Nancy. Good to see you too, honey. Hey, Kay, Deanna. Hey, Olivia. Oh, I'm sorry, Barry. It's cooling off here. The next week, 10 days isn't going to be past 77. It's a freaking beautiful thing. I don't have to run fans. You got your baby. I was wondering about that, Cat Nana. PBS Kids. Yeah, baby. Yeah, Mary. That's what I'm talking about. Run 3 fans. I literally have 10 fans in my house, in my apartment. Each. 90 each. Looking forward to taking that air conditioner out of my window and putting the screen back in, to be honest with you. Oh, that's a reprieve, Katna. Wow. Hey, Connie, how you doing, sweetie? From Washington. One of these days, I'm gonna get there. I'm not traveling. Ugh, geez, Katna. Ooh, there you go, Janine. Quite the difference. You know, I've had my air conditioner on the dehumidifier. It's humid, and this apartment holds the heat and it holds the cold. Hey, Erica. I'm going to use the Alien Tarot. Entertainment purposes only. Who's to put out? Yes. Somebody actually, yeah, who was that? Resolute Square, and I don't really watch that, but Spirit Team said keep the notifications. I am going to watch their replay and see what they said. They said that January 6th is happening today. The same thing is happening today, but it's the good guys this time. Oh, that would be nice. Okay. Hey, sunshine. Five days, yeah. Eesh. That's too much, Catnana. Hey, Anime. I'm having a day. I've decided I'm going to, because I was looking at the Substack and the people who started it, and I was like, there was like three, and do they support rump roast? Do they, this one, that one, and the other? And they all said no, that they do not support rump roast. So I'm going to practice my freedom of speech on the stack today on Substack, so that whenever I'm done and you guys are chit-chatting, about an hour after that, that'll be loaded. And my Substack is in the description box. I'm not holding back. But I do have to be careful in regards to slander. Because I could slander him all day. Hey, Oxford. Hey, Heather. Nancy. So I'm going to stay how I feel. And I'm not going to use code words on Substack. Nobody's seeing me there because I'm not using the proper names. I'm not using the real names, so no one's going to pay attention. Well, you guys do, and I appreciate that, believe me. Oh, like Erica, my dad always said we needed the rain. There you are, Socks. Mother is taking herself back, you guys. I had a good friend go, what about the people who live near the water? I said, well, they're just going to have to move. Every human being goes through some type of tragedy in their lives. They're just going to have to move. Oh, hey, Just Me. There she is. It's been a while. Say hello to Just Me, one of our mods. And who else is here? Is that Denise? Is Denise here yet? No. Well, thanks for showing up, Just Me. Hopefully this is more doable for you. Indiana, huh? Getting that rain. There she is. Hey, Denise. Another of our wonderful moderators, Denise. I think Karina said that she might have problems getting here. Like every other week she could come. You know, somebody said something to, and it made me not feel so bad about changing the time, but that 8:30 at night on a Thursday was not working for me. I was procrastinating. I didn't want to do it. I wasn't interested in showing up. And, you know, I got to pay attention to myself. So that was absolutely telling me something. But this time of day on a Sunday. So this one person, one of our community members says, well, it's kind of good to switch up the time sometimes, because then you can recycle, you know, cycle in new community members who couldn't be there on Thursday. Oh, Deanna, ouchie. All right. Send that love to Deanna. She broke her pinky on her hand. Ouch. Yeah, Mary, it's so funny. I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I sit here and all in my head until 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I've just accepted that. I'm not even fighting it anymore. And then by 8:30, I'm winding down and ready to go back to bed. But that waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning thing, that really messes people up sleep-wise. Hey, Marcy. You're fine, wounded healer. We're just chit-chatting right now. You're right, socks. You know, but I was up and I wasn't in the shower at 3 p.m. today. I was in the shower at 11 a.m., that's a big deal for me. So, you know, when we accept something, our limitations, we tend to get better with dealing with those limitations. Hey, Ann. On the right hand too, that's a pain oh my gosh, that's such a pain in the rear end. Yeesh, Mary. I do that sometimes though. Mary, I did that like last week, I think. I was like, I'm going to stay up late. Hey, Linda, I'm going to stay up until I feel like going to bed. I was busy doing stuff I was just busy doing something for myself, I guess. Oxford says she's like a wackadoodle. Yeah, Mary, the energy, you know, if you've watched Consciously Aaron, the energy's been kicking our butts. And it may have that effect of not being able to sleep. Yeah, and well, I do too, but type 2 diabetes, so I'm surprised I sleep as long as I do. So I usually wake up to go potty. And I come in my little space here, and I don't drink coffee. It's too heavy for me. So I drink energy drinks. I drink a Monster. I'll drink half a Monster, and I still go back to bed and go right to sleep. Hey, Verona. Shouldn't be any side effects, E-Groove, from the cholesterol stuff. I know I take that too, the little gel pills. I take the plant stuff, the vegan stuff. Hey, Martine. Hey, Patricia. Oh, did I miss you? Hi, Gakanda. Yeah. Well, also, people with ADHD, caffeine can affect us differently. Okay, E-Group, yeah. I'll tell you what I take. It's from plants. It's from sea plants. It's not from fish. All right then, Jilly Goats. Yeah, Verona. Yeah. I'll get it. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Yeah, just me. It's because we're good at masking. We've been the suppressed gender. So we learn how to mask, and there's a lot of late diagnosed ADHD and autism in women. I mean, it's men too, but way more in women. Yeah, right. Oh, me too. I'm 62. Jilly Goats. It doesn't get better. It's like I'm trying to make videos and forgetting words. Yeah, Denise, it was. I'm gonna only sit there for so long from now on. I'm not gonna sit there for 10, 15 minutes. If it hasn't loaded within 45 seconds, generally to a minute, then it's not going to. Yeah, that's very common, Mary and Verona. Yep. And a lot of us in account with a combination of both of them. So I'm right on the cusp of baby boomer and Gen X on February 4th. So I'm right on the cusp. So I feel like I got a dose of whatever from both generations. Okay, hold the light. I'm pretty good. How you doing with your bad self? What I miss here? Hey, Betty. Oh, Susie's here. Hey, Susie. Susie's lurking. She's stalking us. It's all right. You just hang, Susie. Relax. Put your feet up. Get a cup of tea. Oh. Good for you, hold the light. It's going, Betty. I'm not sure where right now, but it's going. So let's talk about something. Let's talk about I have very vivid memories of when I was very, very small. I don't have memories of other people when I was small so much. Those are suppressed from trauma. But I do have memories of me and who I was. And I remember realizing that I perceived the world differently than other people. I perceived it as hopeful and good, and people, there was compassion and love and understanding, but I was presented with just the opposite. Hey, Joe. Joe's here. So I was presented with just the opposite. And it just hit me today that I've been living in this, like, in between both of those worlds, the one that I was told was reality and the one that I saw as my reality. So anybody else want to talk about that or something? Something. All right. Yeah, Deanna. Just and I'm still there, right? I'm moving out of that, but I'm still there. I'm still living between those two worlds. So if I want to ascend a little higher, then I need to accept that that's what's been going on with me for 60 years. This has been happening. So I need to personally figure out a way to come to terms with that and move on. So it's very uncomfortable living between 3 and 4D and 5D. Between, it's very uncomfortable and it's exhausting, to be honest with you. Yeah, Mary, right on the cusp. Right. Okay, Catnan. So that means that what you're seeing, you understand on some level that that's not reality. This is why I keep harping on stop watching the flipping news. It's not reality. I saw something today and I freaked out for a minute. Then I pendulum checked it. Now this was I don't know if it was a British person or because I didn't check, but it wasn't an American, and I don't see the British spreading false information, misinformation. We've not they as far as I know, they're not part of that BS. But somebody says, "Oh yeah, the threshold from not having to claim taxes has gone from $20,000 a year down to $600,000," and I freaked out for a minute. I got to be honest. We're chatting right now, Wounded Healer. So I pendulum checked that and I said, "Is that real?" And they said, "Is that a real thing? Is that a thing? Is that what's really happening? Is that threshold been pushed down to 600 and that's supposed to start next month?" And Spirit Team said no. So that's an example of what I'm talking about. We're so busy listening to the BS and believing it because we were brought up watching the news, all of us. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm spreading myself too thin, hon. If I wouldn't have done it if I thought I was. I don't post on there that often. Okay, so E group says that she's had the same experience. And you know, we're told, we are told that we are wrong for thinking that the world is supposed to be good, that good things are supposed to happen. We're told that we're wrong for that. Because Spirit Team has been talking to me about, Shelly, you need to change your perception. You need to change your perception. I was like, well, then you better bring the catalyst for that to happen. So this morning they did that. Yeah, Deanna, it is. Okay, Marcy, drive safely, please. Yeah, Janine, I refer to myself as Gen X because I definitely have the sarcasm. Yeah, wounded healer, but that brings a question about the news back then. Was that even real? I don't think all of it was. But I feel like it was more about withholding news back then. They weren't talking about aliens back then. They hushed that up in about 5 seconds flat. One of the reasons that they had JFK unalive, because he wanted to put that out there and let people know. They're having protests, Cat Nana. I don't remember, maybe 2 days ago. There you go, Denise. Okay, just me. So we look at that procrastination and we figure out why. Fear. Maybe your spirit team's telling you to hold off. Well, take it easy on yourself, just me. You're doing the best that you can no matter what. Right. Hold the light. So that's kind of what I mean. It's up to me individually. It's up to all of us individually and how we perceive the world. Spirit team, all of our spirit teams, all of the reader spirit teams have said at one point or another, what we're seeing is not reality. They're trying to force us. They're trying to force us to see that reality. And it works sometimes. Just me. I think you might be right about that. Right, Joe. We didn't know any better. Well, remember, just me. Procrastination doesn't make a person bad. You know what I mean? It's not. Procrastination isn't generally a person's fault. So we just got to figure out why we procrastinate. Whatever motivates just me. Sounds motivational to me. Yeah, wounded healer. I've had panic attacks my whole life. That was from my mother. You never knew what kind of mood she was going to be in. And expect to be kind of pushed towards a 5D. If there's something we need to do and we can't bring ourselves to do it, the universe will do it for us. And all this chaos around us is what is pushing us. It's a catalyst for us to move into the 5D. But we're not done when we get to the 5D. I'd like to do that too, Verona. Just get it done. But with me, there's like, there's something else I need to do. That's the way my brain works. I don't have an apartment inspection, Betty, but my landlord's living in his truck downstairs. I don't really like my landlord around all the time. It's irritating. You're right, Jilly. With ADHD, if it doesn't produce serotonin, we're not interested. We have to force ourselves. Well, I hope all of you has passed your apartment inspections. Watch Midas and see the same clips. I don't watch. I don't watch. I watch some of the Midas Touch, but I tend to like Adam Mockler and oh boy, our Asian persuasion friend there, Chris Norland. Well, I'll answer that question for you, Pamela, but Sundays are for political questions, but I'm going to answer that question for you today, okay? You know, you're going to be fine, but you're going to have to do it more than once. You get it done just in time, just me. Yeah, dopamine. I knew I was getting the wrong word. Dopamine. That's the word I want. Well, just me. Humans learn through pain. Even if it's the pain of procrastination. Yeah, Mary. We don't listen. I never watched the news. I always said if I need to hear it, like I know enough people that watch it, they'll tell me. Yeah, Denise. She's gonna be fine. Hey, Jill. Hello, Lisa. Well, Oxford, just remember that there's just as many people on the blue team that are being coerced and bullied and threatened and blackmailed. No, I said you'll get it just in time, honey. Oh, just me. Allow yourself to be where you're at. Well, I'm going to actually read on that in one of today's videos. Denise, I'm going to read on that. Somebody brought up, somebody said one word on their video, and I didn't watch the video, but they said, listening device. But Rump Roast doesn't do anything for one reason. But on the other hand, the thing is, and I shouldn't even talk about this, I should just do it on the video, but, so Rump Roast has a person, a man from the right country in his cabinet, or he's one of his advisors or something. Doesn't matter, he's directly connected to Rump Roast. If this guy, because he speaks with the fake, by the way, fake Putin. He speaks with the fake red country leader often. So my take is that if Rump Roast was going to wear a wire, then the person from Russia that is in his entourage would know about that and would take that information back to the fake Putin. Okay? You see where I'm going with that? All I know is he got humiliated, standing there clapping his hands and drooling and stuff. And it's not his first meeting with him, so that was really weird. I've seen him act all butt kissy before with the fake Putin there, but I've never seen him that. It was never that intense before. So he was acting different. He was doing too much. They are misleading, Denise. That's why I stopped watching them. It's all hype. They say something in the title, but they don't actually, that didn't actually happen. Jilly, we are here to help usher in this new age, period, point blank. And whatever way we do that, don't have to be in the public eye to do that. Showing people compassion and love can be enough. No, he wasn't the real one. He's not breathing. He truly is not even breathing. Humpty Rump Roast wouldn't know that. He's so full of himself. Yeah, I'm going to do a video on that, Oxford, on Princess Diana. I got your comment there, girl. Yeah, I think Deborah, I think he's got some kind of medical facility there in Florida. There you go, just me. Yeah. And then, I was listening to somebody else for a hot minute, and they said, that's not even the way that works. When you are the guest, the host country speaks first, not the guest of the country. Yeah, just me. That was like, it was completely useless. But apparently, when the fake putt-putt went home, there were videos being shown, or there was media was showing, the television media was showing clips of rump roast and Epstein. I don't know how much clearer this guy has to be. Lisa, I don't think it's going to turn blue, but I think there's going to be a nice balance. Didn't get to hear that. Thanks for pointing it, for bringing that to our attention. Hold the light. Okay. Thank you, Cat Nana. So everybody show that love to Cat Nana's grandbaby. No, I'm sorry, teen daughter. Sorry, Cat Nana. Love to Cat Nana's teen daughter. Her friend's teen daughter. Okay. I know. Read the whole thing first, Shelley. Yeah, Joe. I have to say, if that was a real him, it'd have been a miracle. Deborah, that's why we don't watch this stuff. Watch a second of it, watch a hot minute of it, and then just be done. If it starts making you feel a certain way, just stop watching it. There's no point in watching it. No, I don't think he was drunk, Lisa. I think he has heart issues, severe heart issues, so he might have been dizzy. Okay, well, there you have it. That's Libby, me, and Susan Lynn, Denise. Thank you. Thank you for that. You just don't feel his energy, and there's a difference between someone's energy just not being there and being blocked. And I don't feel like his energy's being blocked because there's none to block. All right, Jilly, sisters in arms. Yeah, Cat Nana's friend's teenage daughter. I read it wrong. My bad, sorry. Would you send love and prayers that way? Like Betty did. Love and prayers. Yeah, he's had more than one already, wounded healer. The thing is, there's this saying about ornery people, angry people, grumpy people, that we say they're too grumpy to die. That's him. And again, he's so far detached from his soul. He's just running on fumes. If we'd stop giving him our energy, maybe he'd go away. Ooh, there's a concept. Let's stop focusing on him. Right, Janine. So we all want him to just go away. And that's the way I see it happening. Listen, even if it's just energies change. So even if he was removed we're still not going to be able to take a deep breath. Not fully, because he's still breathing. We're not going to take a deep breath, no matter how fleeting that deep breath is. We're not going to take a deep breath regarding him until he has exited the planet. Oh, she said that, Denise? No way. Lisa, yeah, I think we read on Epi, and something I did get to take a peek at a couple of weeks ago was that somebody brought up a very good point. That missing footage of him in his cell. Who says that? Because the pendulum kept saying, it was giving me conflicting answers, is what I want to say. It was giving conflicting answers. Did he unalive himself? It said no. Did somebody else unalive him? They said no. Was he coerced? And I didn't finish the sentence, see? And they said yes. So I truly believe that, and I didn't want to believe it at first. I have to be honest with you. I didn't want to believe. Who wants to believe that he's still running around on the planet? Seriously. I mean, ew, piece of garbage, right? Nasty. So I didn't want to believe that he was still breathing. But I got to go with what Spirit Team says. So I saw a video where they brought up that point. There's missing footage. We don't know what happened. Very good chance that he was escorted out of the prison. He certainly had enough money to pay people off. Yeah, Jane, we're getting November from Spirit Team, and we're also getting November from the people that we've been channeling. Yeah, E-Grove, he could have his health event, his final health event because of being removed. That isn't clear right now. And the answer keeps changing. Deborah. Yeah, animals can sense jerks. Hey, can you say that again, Oxford? I'm seeing I don't call him a hem. Well, it keeps changing. Energy changes mainly because of other people's free will. Yeah, E-Grove. Sweet. Way before that. Mm-hmm. Yes, Contrast, and welcome. Yes, he was. Rumpros doesn't know the difference. Yeah, I think it can get worse than it is, Cat Nana. Unfortunately, that's what it takes to promote change. Unfortunately. Yes, Anne. As do we. All right, let me pull a few cards here, folks. As my most favorite as human beings ever. Somebody in passing, I saw somebody that mentioned the ears, Cat Nana. I mean, I can tell when it's not Humpty. I can clearly see when it's not Rumpro. Well, E-Group, if we laugh at ourselves, we'll never run out of material. All right, stop shuffling the cards. Okay, just me. Take your time. Oh, we see you. You've been going. Just me. You've been going, hon. Dimples. I remember one time the eyes were too close for rump roast. The eyes were too close and the nose was too long. You know, I try to find something attractive in everyone, and I can't find anything attractive in him because that's my perception of him. Holy crap. All right, let's get a cards. Let's get a few cards. 4 of Cups. All right, so where's our 4th cup? Oh, there it is. That's pretty cool. All right, you guys. So these 3 have a cup, and he's thinking about having a cup. Message. Get to manifesting what we want, not what we don't want. Never mind us. Now, when we're talking about it here, that's one thing. But once we leave these lives or leave other people's or leave chatting with other people about rump roast, then we need to redirect our thoughts away from him and towards her. Never mind him leaving. After we're done here, we never mind him leaving, and we get back to redirecting our thoughts to her being there and acting as if. Because of other people's free will, Jilly. Because they make decisions that affect the timing. And maybe it's also because, I mean, we should take some responsibility in this because we're not focusing on the proper things. Maybe we haven't learned our lesson yet. So it isn't time for things to change the way we want them to. From snorting coke. That's funny, Joe. He definitely has, and remember, I'm not putting him down for being an alcoholic. That's a disease. I don't do that. No, Connie. I forgot what I was saying. That figures temperance. So it's about finding that balance. Oh, I was talking about, I'm not going to put him down for being an alcoholic, but he has the alcoholic nose. All those little veins, that's from liver issue. And sometimes I get people want to argue with me about that. He has cirrhosis. That's the end of it. He has cirrhosis. I have experience with these things. Yeah, but Susie, if we laugh at ourselves more, then we're keeping it in the present moment and on ourselves. Oh, you're not wrong, though. Okay, Susie says if we laugh at rump roast, we won't run out of material either. Here's the Empress. That's birthing something new. The first card, the 4 of Cups. Only one alien was trying to manifest something. The cup was in his head, not in his hand. Yeah, wounded healer. There you go. Knight of Wands. So that's about taking action. These cards are totally about us, by the way. Right. Okay. Hey there, narcissist. I'm sorry. I must have been running my mouth when you came on. I didn't see you. Sorry. I feel so. They are says, I feel we need to focus on true equality and freedom instead of individuals. That's true. But remember that starts with us taking care of ourselves. Can't pour into somebody else's cup if ours is empty. Certainly can't pour into the collective's cup if ours is empty. Contrast, he's lying. Everything comes out of his face is a lie. As many of us readers have picked up his alcoholism. He said that. He said, I don't drink. Yes, he does. Epstein photos, got a glass of champagne in his hand and several of them. He didn't just hold that up for props. He drinks. Well, we'll do the bunny. We do the bunny deck too, honey. Not always here. We'll have to do a read on President Biden. He's well, as much as he can in his own way, he's kicking butt and taking names too. That's what we keep saying. All of us are going to send 10 sage sticks apiece. Each of us, 10 sage sticks apiece to President Harris. Then they can have sage bonfires in every corridor with all the doors open to all of the rooms. Oh, that's good anime. Yeah, I hear if you take the right kind of olive oil, it is good for you. I don't ugh, the texture of it. So I take the vegan, quote unquote, fish oil. I don't know. Maybe some of my brothers and sisters in one of the reservations could, and I don't mean biological, but my Cherokee brothers and sisters could donate some of their sage in bundles. Yeah, Betty, I don't believe anything comes out his face. Okay, 3 of Swords. If his mouth is running, he's lying. If it's moving, he's lying. Right? Just me said 20. 20 sage sticks apiece. Sage bundles. Okay, 3 of Swords. 3 swords, 3 swords, 3 swords. Well, that's that heartbreak, that betrayal. Okay, but these cards are talking about us moving past this. I, for one, and I'll just talk about myself right now, I need to stop thinking of myself as a victim in all this. There you go, Jilly. Slips are moving. People are victimized, right? And it's okay to feel like a victim. But at some point, if we want to grow in our lives, we have got to move past that victim energy. Now, good for you, wounded healer. It's habitual for me. And something I work on consistently. So I'm not just blowing smoke, you guys. I'm trying to walk the talk. 9 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Wounded warrior. Hey, Anime. Well, I kind of get tired of the middle school bully mentality. Geez, put your big boy panties on. It's okay to be angry. Got to use that anger as a motivator, as a catalyst. Anger and pain are great catalysts. Seven of Wands. That's about protecting ourselves. Hold the light. Yeah, actually, that came up. That came up in a tarot reading yesterday or the day before, in one of our tarot readings. Yeah, Lisa, I hear you on that one. Four Swords. Oh my goodness, look at that. Four Swords, he's holding all the cards. Not Rumpros, the alien, he's holding all the cards. Okay, so fives are about change. Fours are about the catalyst of change. That's okay, hold the light. There's a lot of readers and a lot of videos. Yeah, Cat Nine, no, they're not happy with him at all. And Cat Nine, I remember, not that long ago, I heard somebody talking about how Rumpros family, somebody in his family actually owned a house of leisure. Haven't heard that term in a long time. A house of leisure. No, Negro's got the pops, the wiggy wags. Oh my gosh, Lisa. We have this local store. It's actually out of Buffalo. This local store called Wegmans. Okay. I got to take care of myself financially. So yes, I shop at Walmart. So, and I get my stuff delivered because I'm disabled. I got to do what I got to do. So I can buy 4 sirloins for $13 or $14. Somebody took a picture of one sirloin from the store Wegmans, and it's a beautiful store, and it's an addicting store. Took me years to get away from that store. $50 for one sirloin for 3/4 of a pound of meat. But they started that price gouging when I can't wait till she caps price gouging. Ugh. Now, I know a lot of you didn't see it because I didn't get a lot of likes. But I did post something about brain fart. It'll come to me. Help me out with that, Spirit Team. If it wasn't for Spirit Team, I wouldn't be able to speak the English language. You love some, yeah, Jilly, seriously. It's a beautiful, they're beautiful stores. They are aesthetically pleasing. I have to go back and read with somebody. All Betty, then you are all about change, Missy. Okay, I already said something about that. About the House of Leisure. I thought that too, Anime. I thought because I wanted to be nice to people, that people would be nice to me. I mean, you grow up here and doing to others as you'd have them do unto you. Mm-hmm. Well, that was a big fat lie. I mean, I do it, but there was a spin put on that for me where when I grow up that, oh, then if you treat people the way you want to be treated, they'll treat you nice. No. I shot all these too, Cat Nana, when I can get there. Yeah. I know, Denise. It's confusing, and when you're dealing with one on a personal level, it's exhausting. There's that balance, then, just me. Yeah, not Jilly. I didn't mean that saying is a lie, but they give you the impression when the way I was raised, I was given the impression that because I treated people the way that I wanted to be treated, that they would treat me the way they wanted to be treated. Yeah, I used to I used to say something to my ex narcissist. He who yells the loudest rules the room. And his favorite words were, "No, I don't. No, I'm not. And no, I did." Literally. Terrible human being. My daughter called my ex narcissist rump roast without the money. I'm not kidding you. He's that bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the idea, wounded healer. That's a ticket right there. That's what I'm talking about. I thought because I treated people the way I want to be treated, they'd be nice. Yeah, just me. I just had that experience with one of my daughter's family members. I said something she didn't want to hear, and she went back to my daughter and lied and said I said something I never said. Oh, that's funny. Deanna, that's funny. Yeah, Denise. Yeah, right. Yes, just me. I remember. Yep. And I told my daughter, I said, I'm going to cuss. I said, she just pissy because I said something she didn't want to hear. And then my human side called her a nasty name. I was telling the truth. Probably nothing. I shouldn't have said it out loud, but I was telling the truth. Yeah, Jane, empaths and narcissists are drawn to one another. We both have a need we're trying to fill. The narcissist takes to fulfill that need, and we give to fulfill that need. Connection. Really, that's what it boils down to. We have a need for connection. Oh, thank you, Hold the Light. Yeah, you guys are keeping me on the straight and narrow. I just want you to know that. I gotta behave myself. Ice and states that could resist. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna get states out of that. I'm gonna have to channel that. So pull cards on ice and states that could resist. You don't hear anything in the news anymore about, like, I can't imagine New York City inhabitants putting up with that crap. I can't fathom that. Maybe that's why it's not being shown on TV, because people are resisting. I was watching a short clip this morning. This guy, they were there trying to harass some people or disappear some people. I can't remember where it was. And the crowd was booing them. And they stood firm and just booed them and told them, go home. And what happened to, they weren't supposed to wear their handkerchiefs and masks over their faces. What happened to that? Same as everything else. Do what you want. Yeah, just means you just gotta let her follow her path. We can only save them for so long. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to get the states out of this. Let's see. 6 of Cups. Six of Cups is about passing down something from one person to another. Oh. Okay, so that to me is speaking of resistance. I wouldn't generally see it that way. But to me, that's the resistance. That's the, okay, you're going to try to give us this crap. We're going to give you some crap right back. I mean, you've got the fake ICE agents that are just using this opportunity to act like it's freaking, hold on. Like it's the purge, right? They are willing to unalive somebody because in their crazy minds, they're never going to get caught to pay a consequence. I don't think they've ever heard of face recognition. Even if their nose and mouth is covered, you can still put a person through face recognition and they can be identified. Oxford leaving us. Okay, Oxford. Thanks for showing up, honey. I like Adam Mockler too, Adam A. He's a very nice young man. I don't know, he does, I don't know how he sits and watches the stuff he watches, the political stuff he watches. I can't do it. Makes me nauseous. It's already closing, Lisa. And they're disappearing the people that are there. Just like, what do you call it? Wow. The foreign country. You guys know what I'm talking about. Wow. My brain is not. The one that Mr. Garcia was placed in. So, by the way, the people that they've released in a trade from where Mr. Garcia was, that was a redirect. So nobody noticed how the rest of the prisoners were removed from there, and you're not going to see this on the news. The rest of the prisoners were removed from there and disappeared. That trade thing was just a cover-up. Lisa, FEMA's going to respond, but they're not going to do anything. They're going to talk a lot. They're going to talk around it and yak, and give it lip service, but they're not actually going to do anything. Took who in an ambulance? Where did I miss? Just as nosy as everybody else. You know that, right? El Salvador. Thank you, Deb. Thank you. Hey, Nathan. I'm good, hon. How are you doing? There's Marnetta. Okay, anyway, back to the ice thing. Knight of Swords. Betty. Knight of Swords, that's okay. Knights complete a task. Swords are about the truth or clarity. Okay, this is what I'm getting. It's very simple. ICE isn't going to stop doing what they do. I do feel like they cut down just a tiny bit. Their activity has been cut down just a tiny bit because Rumpro's focus is somewhere else. Right? Okay, but that's not going to stop right now. But I can tell you it's going to be one of the first things that goes when President Harris is sitting in that chair behind that desk. Oh, thank you, Katna. Yeah, they're emptying out Alligator Alcatraz. Nobody knows where they're going. Well, not just that, Cat Nana, about the illness. The indigenous people actually own that property. And Humpty's getting sued. Oh, it's just me. That's why you put it in one room where you keep the door closed. And when you need a break, you go in that room and you enjoy it. Yeah, Denise says, welcome to everyone, Nathan. There's a King of Swords, 2 swords used, guys. It's a lot of energetic activity right now. It's hard for me to pinpoint one single thing. It's the whole spiel. It's a whole thing. It's coming down. That's why there's so much chaos. Well, just me. One day I will tell you what my secret is about the air conditioner and not having to run it the entire time it's 98 degrees outside. Okay, Mary. That would be nice. Not anytime soon, Lisa. You can get a cost-efficient air conditioning tower as well. Don't get the little ones; they're useless. But a tower. It's all right, Nathan. Right? Well, see if you could purchase some dry ice. I hear that works. Oh. Pardon me, folks. Cards flying all over the place. Okay, Anita. That's what I'm talking about, Lisa. When I own my own home, I'm going solar. Don't get me started on a little windmill. Because the birds run into those. I'm not sure, just me. I'm not sure. But I know that's how they started. That's how they got the idea for the putting the ice packets. Well, they're plastic containers. They've got silicone in them. When you put water in them, they freeze. They freeze up pretty good, fairly quickly. And then you put the ice container in the tower, and it helps to have a fan blowing behind and in front of. Yeah, it's too humid, Jilly. Over here. Yeah, I got a nice tower, and I got it from Temu. Because I tried the little ones, they don't do anything. I got a nice one. It was $60. Yeah. Oh, Deanna, it's already been spotty. Yeah, we've already been having, and you're going to have, I've been having problems with my laptop, just wants to exit right out of my Chrome. And then when I got on my desktop, the Chrome was not even in my start menu. I had to go search for it. I'm telling you, they're messing with stuff. Cyber attacks don't have to happen all at once. And well, a cyber attack would affect your electric too. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Coming back around. All right, so we're at the bottom of the wheel right now. And sometimes we're here in the wheel. But right now, we're down here at the bottom. And we'll come back around to the top eventually. It's also about karmic debt. I don't really believe in karma per se, but you do get back the energy you put out. 10 of Wands. Okay, so that's oh, thank you, Spirit. The end of misinformation. Actions being taken towards removing the misinformation. The people who promote the misinformation. We have the Lovers. That's about balance. Make sure nobody's naked on there. Here we go. Yeah, we're not getting central AC in this old ass house of mine, hon. It's not going to happen. Yeah, I've been in houses in New York State with central AC, and you still need a fan, even with a dehumidifier, depending on the size of the place. Like the dehumidifier on my air conditioner works fine, works perfect for the size of my home. Yeah, but Nathan, that's going to be her choice, right? I mean, we understand she just got done cleaning up 4 years worth of his BS. Okay, and plus there's going to be the interim government to make that, to really get started on that. 4 people working and quadruple the people working, right? Not just 1 or 2 people working on something, the president and the vice president, but 4 different people working on it, on the damage that he's done, and getting things started and getting things situated and paving that path for her. Taking out the garbage. But that's up to her if she chooses to do that. And she doesn't want to have to do it, but she knows that somebody needs to. And she has experience in it since she's already done it. They weren't really bits, but it was kind of iffy. I saw bits, but I don't want to take the chance of the censor seeing bits and pieces. Lisa. Yeah, YouTube was messing with me the first time I tried to get on with the live today, Deanna. It's all right. I can't say what I did say something about an action that the initials of that action are L and S. And a whole lot of that happening when we're through this. And I'm gonna be one of them. And I'm not that kind of person, but I'm gonna do it this time. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Deanna. They're just screwing with it. I don't know. It's okay, Cat Nana. You'll bounce back. That's fine, Jilly. I knew what you meant, hon. Like I said, I have such a small space, it just works, the dehumidifier. But I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Yep, Erica, we're still feeling that, aren't we? The back end of it. Okay. No, we have been at this an hour and a half, humans. We're going to take a couple of minutes to visualize President Harris in her rightful position, where she belongs and soon will be. January's not that far off, you guys. Okay. We'll keep it simple. So imagine in your own way what it would look like to see President Harris in her rightful space. What are the details of her clothes? Did she get a new desk or did she power wash the other one with bleach? She has a different chair. What does it look like when people are walking down the street? How do they interact with each other? Are people helpful, thoughtful? What does it feel like to be able to breathe again? What does it feel like to be able to speak and use any words that you need to use to express yourself? How does it feel to know you can travel safely? How's it feel to know that your Social Security won't be messed with? How's it feel to watch the news and hear the truth? And how does it feel to turn on a TV or watch a video where there are names that you actually want to see of people that you really want to hear about? People that don't strike dread in you. People that promote a state of peace and calm. Alrighty then, you guys. All right, I'm going to leave you guys to chit chat. Thanks for showing up. All right, so I'm going to post on, I'm going to post a couple videos for today, but I'm also going to post a video on SUBSTACK on about how I really feel without the code names. I don't like the way I'm sick of feeling like I can't speak. My pleasure, wounded healer. Alias. All right, you guys have a fabulous Sunday. Much love and many blessings. I see you in the funny papers.